สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. The Royal Thai Army's Tankrasa Facebook page has shared a Reuters news agency report concerning the landmines that sparked the Thai-Cambodian border clash in July. The Reuters report focuses on an independent analysis of photographic evidence provided by the Thai military, which 4 independent landmine experts concluded depicts freshly laid Soviet-origin PMN-2 anti-personnel mines. According to the Reuters article, the experts pointed to several telltale signs indicating the mines had been in the ground for no longer than a few months. These signs include the pliant plastic casing, which becomes brittle over time, and a rubber disc that quickly dulls and collects dirt in most soil conditions. One expert noted, quote, "The mines I was shown had nothing in those gaps and were not covered by the expected roots and vegetation for older mines. The experts were not able to determine who placed the ordnance." The Reuters report also includes Cambodia's response. Cambodia denies laying the mines and calls for an impartial third-party investigation. A senior Cambodian official told Reuters that environmental factors like soil erosion and flooding could make long-buried items appear relatively fresh, a claim the independent experts who were cited in the report disputed. Thailand has welcomed recent U.S. measures targeting transnational cybercrime networks in Southeast Asia and has affirmed its commitment to regional and international cooperation to combat these operations. In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that Thailand welcomes the U.S. announcement regarding its actions against large-scale online fraud. The ministry noted these criminal networks are intrinsically linked to other serious transnational crimes, including human trafficking, forced labor, and money laundering, causing widespread harm. The statement highlighted the urgent need to address the proliferation of scam compounds in the region. Thailand reiterated its firm commitment to eradicating these operations and plans to deepen its long-standing security partnership with the U.S., while also strengthening collaboration with neighboring countries. Speaking during an official visit to Laos, Foreign Minister Sihasak Phuangketkeow highlighted that these commitments are already being put into practice through ongoing cooperation with the Lao government to exchange intelligence and strengthen enforcement. He noted that Thailand is actively working with multiple partners, including China and Myanmar, to suppress these criminal syndicates. The foreign minister also confirmed that the issue of cybercrime will be a key agenda item at the upcoming ASEAN summit, underscoring the necessity for a stronger, coordinated regional action plan to address the growing threat. In our next story, as the registration for the KHRUENG Plus co-payment program approaches, citizens are flocking to banks to prepare. And this has occurred as the government is expanding the program to include public transportation services nationwide. With the registration for the KHRUENG Plus co-payment scheme set to open on October 20th, KHRUENG Thai Bank branches across the country are seeing large crowds of citizens preparing for the enrollment. In provinces like Ubon Ratchathani and Phitsanulok, many people have been seeking assistance from bank staff to update the Paotang mobile app, which is required for participation. Common issues include forgotten personal identification numbers or PINs and outdated mobile numbers, prompting many to verify their identities in person. First-time registrants, including youths aged 16 and over who are now eligible, have also been using bank ATMs and kiosks to get set up. Officials are encouraging the public to complete these preparations ahead of the registration window to avoid long queues. Meanwhile, the government is expanding the program's reach by inviting public transportation operators nationwide to participate. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Transport, Pipat Ratchakit Prakan, announced that all types of public transport providers, from taxis and motorcycle taxis to buses and boats, can register for the scheme via the KHRUENG platform until December 19th. Phanga's world-renowned SIMILAN Islands National Park has officially opened for the tourist season, welcoming visitors back to its pristine beaches and clear waters under strict safety and environmental protection measures. Large numbers of both Thai and international tourists flocked to the SIMILAN Islands National Park on its opening day today, following a 5-month closure for natural rejuvenation during the monsoon season. Visitors were greeted with calm seas, clear skies, and the stunning natural beauty the park is famous for. The SIMILAN Islands, known for their white sandy beaches and unique rock formations like the iconic Sailboat Rock or Hinrebai, are ranked as one of the top 10 most beautiful diving spots in the world. Park officials have implemented strict measures under a happy, safe, and eco-friendly tourism policy to ensure a sustainable visitor experience, in line with directives from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. The local Tourism Business Association reported that over 2,000 tourists visited on the first day, generating more than 1 million baht in revenue. The tourism season for the SIMILAN Islands will run from October 15th this year to May 15th of next year. All visitors are urged to cooperate in preserving the park's natural beauty by refraining from touching coral, not feeding marine animals, carrying all trash back to the mainland, using reef-safe sunscreen, and strictly following the instructions of park officials. And in a bit of global news, violent clashes erupted in Lima on Wednesday night during a massive youth-led protest against the newly installed government and Congress, leaving at least 1 person dead and over 100 injured. The clashes erupted amid weeks of demonstrations against the government's failure to address a worsening crime crisis. The protests have continued despite the recent impeachment of former President Dina Boluarte, who is blamed for the crisis. Her successor, interim President Jose Herry, has so far been unable to quell the public anger. The violence on Wednesday began as protesters tried to breach a security barrier around the Congress building, throwing stones and lighting fireworks, with police responding with tear gas. Demonstrators are frustrated with the rise of extortion and murders by criminal gangs, demanding more effective action from the state. And that wraps up our midday edition, our evening edition, that is, of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and also NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Sandra Han Utsaha. สวัสดีค่ะ